Hello and welcome to our second week of Feature in Focus, our new webinar series where we are diving deeper into a different ideal traits feature every single week. This week we are diving deeper into our video interview feature, something that we've had for a while, but it is still one of our top features that is so highly sought after by a lot of our clients. So my name is Brandy. I am the client support team lead here at Ideal Traits. And if you were on last week, you might recognize Monica is on again this week with me.
Hello, everyone. Yes, my name is Monica, and I am on the client success team here at Ideal Traits. And I'm super excited to be diving into the cool things about the video interview feature. And just like last week, if you have any questions during the presentation, please use that little chat feature to put in a question, and I'd be more than happy to answer it during the program. And then the recording will also be sent to you once this is completed, too. So we'll make sure that that gets taken care of. But pass it back over to you, Brandy.
As Monica said, if you have to jump to another meeting, client walks in your office, definitely feel free to hop off. We will email everyone the link to the recording. We'll also follow up as well. But as always, you guys are always welcome to schedule a follow-up call with us. If you want to dive deeper, you're looking for a little more one-on-one, setting up your video interview, we are happy to help in any way we can. So to get rolling, so Monica, explain a little bit about what video interview is. I think sometimes people can get confused. Am I on the video also with the candidate? Like, how does it kind of work?
Great question, Brandy. So I like to describe it as a really great recruiting source because it is a one-way video interview. And it is really designed to help kind of speed up your interview process because you, as the agency owner, get to come up with up to 5 questions that candidate will answer on a video. So that way you can see that, hear them all before you start diving into their assessment, resume, or maybe you've already dove into that and you want a little bit more before setting up that first phone screen or that 30-minute in-office video. I think so many times we get candidates that are like, man, I could have told you within the first 5 seconds that you probably wouldn't be a good fit for me, and that's okay. But we want to make sure again that you're saving time. So this is, you get to choose up to 5 questions. We'll go into some of the cool details within that. But like I said, just really being able to see them, to hear them, and help kind of speed up that interview process and make your hiring decision that much easier.
For sure. Awesome. Well, we won't hesitate. We'll jump right into showing you guys how to set up a video interview. So, video interview is a additional feature. So, certain packages do have this included in some of our upgraded packages. But if you don't have video interview included in your package, it is only $49 a month. So it is something that you can turn on while you are kind of in the heat of your hiring that you want to use. And then maybe your hiring slows down, you don't need the feature, you can cancel it at any time. So it's just a month by month. Um, I will share my screen. There we go. So if you are unsure if you have video interview included in your package, so to access our video interview, it is going to be up here in the right in our settings gear. And then almost to the bottom, you're going to see video interview. So if it's included in your package, this is what it will look like for you. If it is not, you will see the option to purchase video interview. And like I said, you can purchase right through your system. Enter your credit card right in right there, and you can have it as soon as 30 seconds later. If you need any assistance or maybe you want to kind of talk through this more before deciding if you want to purchase it, definitely just let us know. We're happy to help. Um, but once you have it in your account, this is what it will look like. Obviously, I have a few interviews already set up. This will be blank if you haven't set anything up yet. To start your video interview, you'll click this big blue add interview button. And then this will have you start to kind of craft what are those 5 questions you want to ask the candidate. So You'll create a title. This is something specific to your job. So if you're going to have multiple video interviews, you'll want to keep it specific to what um, position it is for. Let me zoom my screen in a little bit.
Another nice thing too is like to Brandy's point is that if you're hiring for a service position or a sales position, then that way it'll be that much easier to distinguish which one that you should send instead of just labeling it, for example, like video interview. And it's like, well, which position is it? This will really help out with that.
For sure. And if maybe you're hiring for a licensed position, unlicensed, or entry level and a manager role, you can get really specific so that you can ask more direct questions based on kind of the experience or the role that you're looking for. So you'll get your title in here. Next is your question. So you have full reign of whatever you would like to ask these candidates. So you are welcome to type anything in that type box. Or if you're kind of struggling to think of what some questions would be, we do have our templates right here. So these go all over the board. Anything to goals, to tell me your work history, strengths, weaknesses, experience. Even some are kind of more generic, like I think one was like, tell me about your ideal day or something just super generic. So it's really up to you. Are you wanting to dive deep into their experience? Or are you just trying to kind of see their vibe of this candidate? Yeah, how they present themselves, how they talk. If it's maybe a role that is a receptionist who's going to be the first smiling face that someone sees when they walk into your business, maybe you're just trying to see their personality. So this is full reign up to you guys what type of questions you'd like to ask.
One thing I do want to add too, Brandy, is if you wouldn't mind just kind of scrolling through here too, just to see all of the different templates that we have. I mean, we have so many different ones, like to Brandy's point on if you're trying to ask about previous experience, improving themselves, weaknesses potentially, or just about who they are as a person. So lots of great ones in here to choose from. And the great thing about it is that after you insert it, you can always make edits to it as well, because it'll be just like a text box. So that way you can make any changes to it. And that will allow you to make those changes in the text box right down there.
Sure. Like here's an example. This one's what motivates you. I could insert it, but maybe I want to edit it to what motivates you to get out of bed every morning. Something super generic. So with this, you do have the option as well to determine how long the candidate can record themselves. So a question like this might be more open-ended. You want to give them a little more time to talk. If it's something super short, you can shorten that time down. Or maybe you're a quick reviewer and you're like, I don't want to listen to people talk that long. You can keep those super short if you'd like. Then you also have the option to set how many chances the candidate has to re-record themselves. So I always recommend doing two. They get one trial run and then they have that second opportunity to really craft their answer. It does only let you do up to two, sorry. So you can only do one or two, but for some reason I thought it was three. So they'll have that opportunity to re-record themselves if they would like to. So once you get your question in, you'll hit the plus arrow down below, and then this will allow you to create question number 2. So you have the option to add up to 5, as Monica said earlier. But if you only want to ask 2, 3 questions, like it is really up to you. I know some people, they only really have 2 they really want to know, and then that's enough. So keep that in mind. We'll grab another template. Let's see. We'll do, tell me about the goals you were given at your last and current position. So again, you could edit these if you'd like to kind of customize it to you. I'm going to do 2 attempts that they have. I'll leave the time requirement. If you do enter something in and you're like, gosh, I don't like that question, you do have the option to delete it. Or you could obviously just type right over that question in the text box as well. So once you finish and get your video interview set to how you'd like it, you can save it as a draft. If maybe you need to reference something before officially saving it. Otherwise, you will click post interview. And then you will click yes to set it live. So this doesn't mass send it out or anything. It is just setting it live within your account. So now that it is live, it is ready to be able to send to candidates. Or if you guys attended last week's feature and focus, you can use a workflow. So you can set it up so that it automatically is sent to candidates based on the criteria you choose. So I sent Monica a video interview this morning. So I'm going to show you guys how we can send a video interview out and then also what it looks like on
Really,
back end.
really quick, Brittany, too, just before we dive into like what it looks like and everything, too, just know as soon as you post a video interview, it cannot be edited. So that's why that previous screen like asked, like, are you sure that you're ready to post it, right? And the reason why is because from a candidate's perspective, if Brandy sent me one, let's say last week, right? And then I haven't taken it yet, completely forgot about it. But Brandy has a change of heart on what questions that she wants to ask. So she decides to go in and change it. Well, am I being sent the first round of questions that I was sent, or is it the new set of questions, right? So that is why once a video interview is posted, you can always duplicate it to make a new drafted one, make edits to it in the long run. But once it is active, you can, as you can see, view the details or duplicate it, archive, but you cannot technically make edits to it as it is live and posted, ready for candidates to take.
Correct. Yep. So just as Monica said, you can duplicate it. If you're ever curious, I don't remember what questions I asked in this video interview. You can view the details. This will show you exactly everything you set up with the attempt, how long, the question. So you can always refresh your memory. So I will show you. So once you are ready to start sending this out, you will go back to the candidates tab. And then from here, you have a few ways that you can send that video interview. So option one is you should have a column that says video interview right from the candidates list. If the button is gray, that means the candidate has not completed a video interview yet. So you can click on it. It will ask you which video interview you'd like to send. So this is where you can pick kind of between those different ones you set up. You will select which one. It will remind you what questions were included in that video interview. And then you will click send invite. And this will automatically shoot them an email with that video interview instructions. Once a candidate has completed the video interview, you will see the button will turn blue. So we can quickly see Trevor has not received the video interview yet. Kelly Lale, we've sent it, but she has not completed it yet since it's yellow. And then blue, Monica has completed the video interview. So you can click right on this blue button to take you right to the video interview. Or if you're going through Monica's profile, right along this left-hand side, you also have the option to click into her video interview as well. So this will stay in Monica's profile for 30 days. So you have 30 days to review it. If you want to keep those videos longer, you do have the option to download them to your computer. We set that 30-day limit just for storage reasons. If you have a decent amount of candidates and they're all recording a couple minute long videos, it can really bog down. So you got 30 days and you really should be reaching out to the candidates quicker than that 30 days. So feel free to download them, though, if you want them for your own personal records. But you will have, we do have AI that does transcriptions. So this is really cool. Right from a quick glance, you can kind of see what Monica was talking about in her video. You can click play and you would watch the video of her talking right there. And then super new is we now have this AI where it actually rates confidence, the clarity, the relevance. Monica, you can talk a little bit on this, but when we were hovering over like the relevance, this was so interesting. So the question was, name a few of your goals and it gave Monica 65% because she only named one goal, and the question was name a few. So, and Monica was part of the testing kind of this AI feature. So I'll let you speak a little bit on it.
In regards to like actually taking it from a candidate's perspective, this, as you can see, is very intuitive. Just giving you just some general feedback as well as a transcription right above to give you an idea as to word what I said on top of an actual video. So that way you can see me and hear me. I mean, this just is providing you with so much detail. And then the easiness of taking it from a candidate's perspective is I was simply emailed a link to take. I clicked it. It confirms your microphone and your audio to make sure, obviously, like you're getting a complete video, because without both of those, why are we creating the video, right? So it'll convert both of those. And then once that's completed, it really just directs you into the questions. I mean, it shows you what the question is before you click record. And then it's very simplistic. Like to Brandy's point earlier about being able to retake it, as well as if you say, oh, shoot, I didn't realize it was recorded yet. Let me retake it. As soon as you complete it, there will be that option too, which is really nice. Again, especially if you make a whoops, or if you really just want their first attempt, see how they do naturally. You can always get that too. But it was really easy, and I love the feedback in regards to the AI system.
Yeah.
Because as you can see, you can easily just have a quick rundown as to how it went without even watching any of it yet. And as Brandy showed, once you just hover over that specific field, it'll explain why I received that percentage.
Yeah. Monica was playing around a little bit with it. You can see, so he was trying to show facial expressions of being a little more nervous, and it caught right on, giving her a 55% of confidence. So, just extra features. Obviously, you'll want to watch that video, listen to their responses, but just a little more insight, I think, is always helpful with that. So, once the video interview is complete, you will get an email notification letting you know Monica completed the video interview. You can click right in the email and it will take you directly into your account to view that profile. So if you want to update your email notifications, maybe you have another employee who's helping review these. Maybe you're out of the office and you want to switch it over. So to update your guys' notifications, it is right up here in the right, your settings gear. And then your third option is your hiring settings. So, and then along the left, you'll click notifications. And this is where you can edit who gets the video interview alerts. So, as always, you can always come back here, make edits if you want different staff members to get emails.
And even adding multiple emails as well. So even if, I wanted to be added to this, you can have multiple people on here as well, which is really nice. You'll just enter it in, hit the enter button. It'll change a different color, just letting you know that it's been added. And as long as you see an X button at the end of it, just like how it says Brandy's down there with the X at the end, that's how you know it's been added, because that's directing you to remove it, which is really cool.
So we'll add Monica's email and just so you guys can see. So then now Monica would get emails anytime someone completes the video interview. And just as quickly, you can delete people if you no longer want that staff member to get an email when it's completed. So very, very cool. Um, feel free, guys. We are coming to the end. So if you guys have any questions specifically on video interview, feel free to throw them in the chat. From here, I'll kind of just refresh you guys on last week when we did set up a workflow to automate those video interviews. So with video interview, it is a manual process. So right now it is set up in my account that I have to one by one send that video interview to each candidate, which does work great in a lot of situations. If you want to review their resume first, review their pre-qualifying, and then determine one by one if you want to send that video interview. Some of our clients like to make them take the assessment, have them take the video interview, and then they review everything all at once. So if that's something you're more interested in, you'll want to set up a workflow that will automate sending that video interview to your candidates. So right up here on the right again in the settings gear, we'll go to automated workflows. And then from here, this is actually the one we made last week together, but we'll do it again. You will create and add a new, and then I'll name it video interview email. So you will set your trigger if that is your want after a candidate's completed the assessment. You could also do if you tag the candidate. So maybe you want to trigger it yourself, can't like tag it when it's ready for a video interview. This is really up to you. Um, we'll do when the assessment's complete. And then you are welcome to filter. So if you want to filter by the position, so only candidates that apply to the customer service role or to the sales position, the office manager role, if you want to only send it to candidates that had a certain pre-qualifying score, a certain personality, the options are limitless. You have a lot of things you can kind of go through. But for right now, we'll just do by position, and we will do sales role and then add an action and send video interview. And then we will select the sales rep that we created together. And then I can just click activate workflow. And then moving forward, any candidate that has completed the assessment, they applied for my sales role, will now get sent that sales representative video interview moving forward. So I don't have to worry about manually sending that out.
And that much easier for, whether it's managing your ideal trades account, whether it's just keeping up on things, overall automations within the system is definitely a game changer. So super helpful, whether it's for video interview, texting, a lot of cool features.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Awesome. Well, that is about all we have put together for you guys today. I try to keep these quick and short and just kind of a lot of tidbits for you guys to go back with. So once you are in your own account, looking at that video interview feature, if you have any questions, you guys are welcome to at any point. Chat in the blue chat button down here. You'll speak with Trevor, who is always happy to help you guys with creating that video interview, with creating a workflow to send the video interview. If you're more of a phone call, up here is our help center as always, and you can request a support call where you may speak with Monica, me, or some of our other service reps, where we can kind of dive deep as well and do some one-on-one training on video interview. So don't ever be scared to give us a holler. But anything else to add, Monica?
Just the last thing is just to the right of that as well, too. I know Brandy at the beginning of the program going over how to purchase, right? If you have not had that in your account yet. So that can be just by clicking the gear button in the upper right corner and then selecting video interview. That will quickly tell you if you have it or not. Or the gear button again, there will be a marketplace option. That will actually show all of our add-on features that we have. Some of them are free integrations too, which is really nice, but lots of cool tools here. So if there is something in here that you want to check out, please utilize this resource. Or again, schedule a call with us. You can even choose my name, Monica. I'll personally reach out whatever day and time that you select, and we can dive into any of these features.
That's
really all I have. Thank you guys so much for joining today and diving into this feature. We look forward into going into many more, as you can see that we have, and explaining all the great benefits. But whether it's about a product, your hiring process, or journey in general, please let us know. We're always here to help and making sure that you guys are getting taken care of.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, have a great rest of your day. We'll be emailing this recording out, but don't hesitate to give us a holler, and we will see you guys next week.
Awesome. Thanks, Brandy.
Bye.